So, welcome back to a brand new video, and welcome back to a brand new Euro 2020 video. Of course, there's going to be a lot more of these over the next month or so, so if you do start to enjoy them, then make sure you subscribe. Really appreciate it. Euro 2020 is finally among us. After doing so many videos, after doing my prediction video, doing a Euro 2020 Patini sticker video, now it's finally where we get down to the proper stuff. This is where we get down to the football. I'll be going through every single game on match day 1 and giving my predictions. And I'm going to be doing this for the whole of the Euros as well, all the way up till the final. So yeah, if you do end up enjoying this, then make sure you subscribe as always, like I said. Really appreciate it. And also, if you are a Wolves fan or just a Premier League fan as well, make sure you subscribe as well, because you know, summer transfer window as well. So there's going to be a lot of videos about that and news and all that good stuff. So yeah, make sure you stick around. But yeah, I'm going to be going for every single match and giving my prediction on it really. So let's just get straight into it. Starting off with the first game, it is Turkey against Italy. Now, I think a lot of people have said in their predictions, including myself, that Turkey are going to be a little bit of a dark horse just for how good their qualifiers were and just kind of the squad that they've got as well. It's like very underrated. They've got a very decent squad, and I think they could really go quite far in this tournament. But yeah, with this game against Italy, I think I said in that prediction as well, I said I don't think Italy are going to do as well as a lot of people think. I don't know. Like, I think they've got some good players. I think Donnarumma is key to that. I think it will be a big part of that. I think it will keep him in a lot of games in this tournament. But I don't know. Like, I think Immobile is a very good player. Belotti as well. Really like Belotti, but I don't know. I just don't really think they'll do as well as people think. I don't know why. They've got a few good players here and there, but just as a team, I'm just not sure. I'm not convinced about them yet, but I could be proven completely wrong. I definitely could. But for this first game, I've actually gone for Turkey to win 2-1. I still think Italy will score a goal. I think Immobile just somehow seems to score, so I think they will score a goal. But I just think Turkey, just the momentum that they've got, and someone like Yilmaz especially, like the season that he's had, the momentum he'll be going into the tournament with, like he'll be head and shoulders of confidence above everyone else. So yeah, I just think for that, I think Turkey are going to win this 2-1. But yeah, I definitely think Italy will score a goal. Next one is Wales versus Switzerland. Now I think these two teams are quite evenly matched, to be fair. And I've actually gone just for a 0-0 draw. I'll be honest. I just don't really think Switzerland have a threat really. Bolo, Shaqiri, people like that. I just don't really think they've got the quality, and I just don't really think that have that standout player who can like drag them and win them a game and score them a goal where they need it most. And to be fair, Wales have a player like that, Gareth Bale and even Aaron Ramsey, but I think he's had a few injury concerns as well, and Kiefer Moore he's done pretty well for Wales as well. But I just can see this being a 0-0 draw, to be fair. I just don't really think that both teams really have that one quality player to win them the game and score them the goals. So that's why I've gone for a 0-0 draw. Next up is Denmark versus Finland, and I think again a lot of people are saying Denmark could be a little bit of a dark horse as well, and to be fair, I agree. I think they've got a very solid player in every single position. Overall, they're just a very good team, and I think they will go under the radar, to be fair. And against Finland, if you watch my prediction video again, like I really want Finland to do well, and they've got decent players. They've got like obviously Timo Pukki, they've got Glenn Kamara, and they've got the goalkeeper. I always forget his name from Bayer Leverkusen. He's a very good keeper as well. So they've got good players here and there. So it's in Copenhagen as well, so a little bit of that home advantage as well, which is why I've gone for a 2-0 win for Denmark. Belgium, Russia next, and again I think it's pretty simple. I think Belgium will win this game. I think Russia won't be like there was in 2018, because I think one of the main reasons they've done so well is because it was a home tournament, and the amount of fans that are behind them, I just think that's why they've done so well, and I don't think they'll do as well this tournament. So yeah, I've gone for Belgium 2, Russia 0. Next up, we have Austria against North Macedonia. Now, this is probably going to be a bit of a controversial one, maybe, but I've actually, it's probably not that controversial, but I've just gone for a 0-0 draw. I've gone for a 0-0 draw, and I got to watch Austria in full when England played Austria. England won 1-0 in that friendly just before the Euro started. And I definitely don't think Austria will concede a goal. Definitely not against this Macedonia team, definitely not, because I think defensively they're very good. Their back four are very solid. They know their system. They know what they need to do. They stay in their shape really well, and every now and then the defenders come out and press the midfielder. So then the midfielder has to go backwards or make a quick pass. So I definitely don't think Austria will concede, because I think defensively they're very good. A very solid defensive team, but I just don't think they'll score either, because in that game against England, like they was getting into some good areas, and they've put some decent balls in. They've got Sabitzer, they've got Alaba in that midfield, and there's creating a few decent chances, but they just don't have a half decent forward or a half decent striker to put them chances away. And if they did, they probably would have at least drew that game against England. And this is why I just don't think. I know England and North Macedonia are very different teams, but I just don't really think they'll score, and I don't think North Macedonia will score against this Austrian defence, which is why I just kind of think they'll just be a boring 0-0 draw, I'll be honest. Next up, we have Netherlands versus Ukraine. Now, again, I've said before, I think for me, I think Ukraine have a very big chance of being a dark horse in this tournament. I think they've done really well. Beating some big teams on the way to qualifying as well. Zinchenko and is it Marlon, I think his name is. I think them two are a key for Ukraine as well. And the thing is, like, I think Netherlands, I think if you on paper, like, I think Netherlands win this easily. But it's just they're managed so poorly. Like how he is managing a team like this. Like I've watched games for the Netherlands as well. Depay is literally dragging them through games, and I don't think they'll win this game, which is why I've gone for a 1-1 draw in this one. This is, of course, the big one, England versus Ukraine. Now, actually I won't tell you, but I think this game, of course, everyone's going to remember back to the semi-final against Croatia in the World Cup. And if you're looking back at that game and then this game now, I think England have improved a lot, whereas Croatia, I think they've still got their plays in there. Obviously, they've got you know the plays they've got, but I think that team then in the 2018 World Cup, I think that was prime Croatia. Some of their plays that they got, like they had a Ballon d'Or winning Modric in that midfield, and this is 2 years later. I think it's an aging Croatia team now, and which is why I think England have only improved from that World Cup, and I think they've got a lot better. I think we've brought through a lot better players. I think we've got a better squad than we did in 2018, which is why I'm going for an England win, but I'm going to go with the 1-0 England win. I think we saw as well in these friendlies, we're just a little bit too defensive, which it's kind of, I think me and all other Wolves fans know about that a bit too much. We have the players to go out there and absolutely batter teams like Croatia, but we're just a bit too cautious. Like Southgate's a bit too cautious, which I don't think is why we'd go out and batter teams, which is why I'm going to go for a 1-0 win. I think we'll keep a clean sheet, and I think we'll get one decent chance, and someone like Kane or Rashford or someone like that will score a goal. And yeah, which is why I'm going to go for 1-0 England win. Now this one, straight up, I'm going to say I've gone for Scotland 2 and Czech Republic 1. I think a big reason that being is, you know, they've waited so long as Scotland to get into a major tournament. It's been like 20-25 years, something like that. It's at Hampden Park, which I think is going to be a massive advantage for Scotland, having that home advantage. And this is actually a very good Czech Republic side. You know, they've done very well in the qualifying to get here, and I think again they're a little bit of an underrated team as well. But I just think for that home advantage and the momentum that Scotland will have, and I think they've done half decent in the friendlies that they've played. So I think Scotland will win this one 2-1. Next up, we have Poland versus Slovakia. Now, I just think Slovakia, they're just a bit of a nothing team, really. I apologise for any Slovakian fans watching, but they're just a bit of a nothing team. Like they haven't really got a standout player like Hamšík, he's been their only decent player over the past tournaments that they've been in, And again, how old's he now? Like, definitely way into his 30s. So, yeah, I think Poland will win this 2-0. Spain versus Sweden. I think it's a massive blow that they haven't got Zlatan here because of his injury, which, again, is going to be a massive blow, and it could have given them a real opportunity to even win the group, you could say. But I think Spain will win. I've gone for a 1-0 win to Spain. It's a bit of a... It's a bit of a younger team, you could say, a bit of an inexperienced Spanish team with some of the players in there who haven't really been to European tournaments or international tournaments, but I still think Spain will win this game. Hungary versus Portugal. Yeah, I feel so sorry for Hungary, getting put in a group with Portugal, with Germany, with France. Like, I feel so bad for them. Like, it's so difficult. And this game against Portugal, I don't really think they've got much, really. Hungary do have... Oh, I completely forgot his name, but the one who's at Salzburg, I believe. I can't remember his name, but he's a very good player. But against a team like this Portugal side, they haven't really got a chance, which is why I've gone for 3-0 to Portugal. And the final game of Matchday 1 is France against Germany. Again, probably say the game of the match day, to be fair. 6 World Cups between them. It's 2 very solid teams. I was being quite impressed with Germany in these friendlies. They've done okay. Again, they're against very average countries, but you have to beat what's in front of you, and they've done that. But France is just France. They're so good, France, and I think they'll win. I think this could be a very entertaining game, though. Offensively, I just don't really think they're 100% there, and which is why I've actually gone for a 3-2 France win. I think it'll be a very open game. Griezmann will score because Griezmann on international duty is a completely different player to Griezmann at club level. He just seems to score, especially Giroud as well. Giroud is unbelievable at French level, and I'm pretty sure he's France's all-time top goal scorer now, as he took over Henry. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure he has. But yeah, I think this could be a really good game, but I've gone for France just to edge it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my match day 1 predictions done. Let me know your thoughts, if you thought I got any wrong, if I got any horribly wrong or correct, and let me know in the comments down below as always. But yeah, if you enjoy this, then make sure you like and subscribe as always. Again, there'll be one for match day 2 coming up as well very soon. So yeah, make sure you stick around for that as well. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it as always. Really appreciate the support recently. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.